Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and in today's video it is just going to be a really quick news update, as there were a few extra details that came out after my video from last night, which detailed some of the brand new hero changes that are coming, which include a nerf to Anakin and Palpatine, as well as some tweaks for Darth Vader, and also a Leia buff, and some changes to her abilities. So if you guys didn't see that video already, I will link it down below, and I'll have a card pop up in the top right hand corner of the screen for you guys to click on so you can go watch that after this video. Anyways, with that out of the way, we are going to jump into a couple more details that we found out just after these details released yesterday. The first one being that Triple XP should now be live, and this comes from a tweet from Ben. I won't pop it up on the screen, but he did actually claim that Triple XP should have been live in an hour, which was actually about 15 hours ago. So it's definitely active right now. If you guys want to jump on and level up some of your characters, this is the best time to do so. Remember, when leveling anything, co-op is one of the fastest ways to do so, and if you're looking to level heroes that aren't available in co-op, then make sure to jump into some heroes versus villains. Anyways, the next thing to talk about is when the brand new update for Battlefront 2 is going to be dropping. This update does of course release BB8 and BB9E as brand new playable characters in the game, and this is meant to be coming sometime at the end of the month. Well, we now have an official release date of when we can expect this update to drop, and that is going to be January 30th. Thanks to this tweet from Ben last night. So Ben says, next week's Star Wars Battlefront 2 update drops on January 30th. We're making some balancing changes to Anakin and Palpatine. Auto players can now hit with melee attacks, and we fixed the issue that allowed them to shoot when they should be immobile. So breaking that down quickly, obviously I spoke on the hero changes already, but the auto players, meaning the AI in the game, can now use melee attacks, and they've also fixed the issue where when the AI should be immobile, like when they're rolling or frozen or knocked down, they were still able to shoot in the past. Now they cannot shoot during this time, so if you have frozen AI with Kylo Ren, they're not going to be able to shoot you, which was kind of frustrating before and it was a little bit silly, but they seem to have fixed it now, which is going to be a good change for co-op and capital supremacy. The next thing to touch on is something that I'm actually pretty excited about, and that is the last part of that tweet, which says that the Droideka also gets a small buff. Now there are two changes that I kind of want for the Droideka, and it may just be my opinion. You guys can let me know down in the comments what you think, but the first change I would love to see for the Droideka is that he had a quicker time to get in and out of his ball mode. So basically when you're rolling around as the Droideka, the time to transfer up into destroyer mode when you're actually able to fire takes a really long time. And I know there is a shortcut where you can jump and start the animation early, but I still think it's really slow. So if they could speed this up somehow, I think that would be a good change, but I don't think that's what they're going to do. I really just think they're going to give it a little bit more damage output, because it can be a little bit on the weaker side, especially if you're trying to use him at range. They may also buff the shield, but I don't think that's what needs buffing. I think maybe, if anything, it's going to be a damage output buff. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think it should be. But personally, I think it'll be the transformation speed or the damage output. I think personally for me, I would probably play the Droideka a lot more if these two things were a little bit better. The damage can be really good at close range, but if you're anything more than like a couple of meters away from an enemy, the Droideka really does not do much damage at all. So I hope this is one thing that they fix, and the transformation time makes it much harder to use them as well. Now the next thing that I do want to talk about is a potential officer nerf. Now take this with a grain of salt as I start talking about it, because nothing is confirmed. It seems to be what was a joke by Ben on Twitter, but it could actually be something. So Ben did tweet out that the Heavy is the best trooper class. This is obviously his personal opinion, and someone commented on it saying laughs in officer, and Ben actually replied to it with quite a funny comment, which is laughs in nerfs. So potentially the officer could be getting a nerf. We all know that it is much needed in terms of the battle point gain of the officer versus the rest of the classes. If you guys want to be playing heroes, you should be playing the officer class, because the battle point gain on it is so much quicker than any of the other infantry classes. It's almost an unfair advantage to play this class over any of the others. So I would really like to see them dial back the battle point gain for the officer so that it's a bit more on par with the rest of the classes, because you see a lot of games just filled with officers until the heroes are taken, and then everyone starts playing the class they actually want. And I'm guilty of it too. I play the officer for as long as possible until I either get a hero or two other players on my team have the hero, and then I'll switch to the specialist or the heavy or even the assault on occasion. So it's just dependent on how you guys play, but for me, if the officer wasn't getting battle points faster than any other class, I see myself playing them a lot less. So I'm really hoping if they do get nerfed, this is what the change is going to be, but like I said, nothing is guaranteed. So guys, these were just a couple of quick updates that I wanted to give you all around Battlefront 2 and next week's update. I'm really excited to play BB8 and BB9E. You guys have probably known that they weren't the most requested heroes. It's not exactly the two heroes I wanted either. I was really hoping for Ahsoka and Ventress before these got announced, but nonetheless I am still really interested and intrigued to see how they bring these characters into the game and how they make them play on the Battlefront. So it's still going to be really cool. Like I said in yesterday's video, I will be streaming the update when it comes out, so be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications if you don't want to miss that. Anyways, I am going to get out of here. Leave a big thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed and you're excited for next week's update. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you always.
The Sith are all powerful.